Hello, this is Jacob Bolton, Associate Pastor of Christian Formation here at Westminster Presbyterian Church in Alexandria, Virginia. The last 11 months have been brutal, difficult, an absolute pain to live through. The last week has been brutal, difficult, an absolute pain to live through. I've had a couple of different online Zoom meetings with folks, with groups this past week. I've done my best to encourage everyone to take care of themselves. We live in a world where we're strongly encouraged to take care of our physical health. Eat right, exercise. We, as people of faith, live in a church community where we do our best to care for the spiritual lives of ourselves and one another. Worship, prayer, fellowship, formation. But it's very clear that if the last 10 and 11 months, if the last week have been difficult for our physical and spiritual health, that it too has been incredibly impactful for our mental health. And I want us all to pause and to reflect on what that means for us, what that means for us right now, and what that will mean for us in the future. How many of us pray regularly for our minds? For the minds of those of us that live in community here at the church, for the minds of our elected leaders. It's an exciting time here at the church because we have the opportunity to address this. Because of the wisdom and foresight of the Adult Formation Committee, the congregational read for our digital dessert and dialogue this coming year is the book Depression, Out of the Darkness and Into the Light by Dr. Daniel Hale. I can't strongly enough encourage you all to read it. It's brief. Look at that, thin, 120 pages. You can do this in an evening. But it is full of brilliance, of wisdom, of poignant material that speaks to us and the time in which we find ourselves. There's not a whole lot of husk in this book. There's a whole lot of kernel. And I strongly encourage you to read it. And then to join us in small group discussions about the topic. And then to join us when Dr. Dan Hale actually visits us virtually on Sunday, February 21st. No, I'm not saying we're all depressed, but I am saying that we should take care of our mental health. That should be a part of what we do as people of faith. It should be part of what we do as church. This book has different sections that discuss Dr. Hale's own life and experience with mental health. There's a section in the back that has resources for further action, for further study, for further awareness about how we as individuals and we collectively can care for one another, can undo shame when discussing mental health, can really approach it more maturely, more knowledgeable, as people who love one another and love God. And so while this devotion is actually sad, this is not the brightest moment in our lives together. We have an opportunity to do something about it together. We have an opportunity to show and demonstrate compassion. And we have an opportunity to learn and to further our formation as people of God. And so again, this morning, take a look at the book. Order it online. Go to a local bookseller. Sign up at our church website. Send me an email if you are interested. If you can't find the book, send me a note. I'm more than happy to make it happen for you. because I want us all to be a part of this conversation. I want us all to be a part of praying and caring for one another, not just spiritually, not just physically, but in the realm of mental health as well. And so, friends, let us pray together today and always about each other's minds. Let's care for the mental space. Let's care for one another. Much love. Hold fast.